Sawubona mngani, welcome back to Zulu Lessons with me, Thando, the place for modern, conversational Zulu language lessons. Mngani, we are looking at questions, how to ask questions in isiZulu. The easiest way of asking the question, what, in isiZulu, is adding the suffix ni at the end of your statement. And that will just simply be what. So, for example, if I wanted to ask what you are reading right now, I would then have my phrase with my pronoun of who I'm talking to and the verb, the action I'm asking about. Lastly, the suffix ni. And then, of course, your question mark. So, I'm talking to you. So, it would then be u, our pronoun. Then the verb or action word, because I'm asking what you are reading, then of course, then it will be funda. And then of course, ni, our question suffix. Now here it is. Ufundani. 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 What are you reading? Another example, let's use the verb la, which is to eat. Let's say, what are you all going to eat? Or what will you all eat? I'm saying you all because I want it to be clear to you that I'm saying I'm speaking to more than one person. If I was speaking to one person in English, it would be you. But if I'm also speaking to more than one person in English, it will still be you. So my you all is really saying plural you or you guys. So what are you guys going to eat? What are you all going to eat? What are you going to eat? Nizodlani. Do you see that? Nizodlani. That ni, that's the plural you in isiZulu, the pronoun, followed by the article of the future tense. So something that hasn't happened yet, but is still to happen. Zo. And then the verb la, which is to eat, DLA, la. And then lastly, the suffix ni. Nizodlani. That's a question. What are you guys going to eat? What are y'all going to eat? Let's use another verb, to buy. The verb to buy in isiZulu is thenga. What are they buying? Bathengani. What are they buying? They, being ba, for nouns that start with aba. So let's say abantwana, children. Bathengani. And then the verb thenga. And then lastly, the suffix ni that says what. What are they buying? Now, let's say you wanted the sentence to be a little longer, including the noun, whoever it is that you are speaking to or asking about. Now let's go back to that sentence about you all that I asked a little while ago. I said, nizodlani. How can I talk about you and emphasize that I am talking about you in isiZulu? I would have to use an absolute pronoun or an emphasized pronoun. Same thing. If you haven't learned those, look for the link in the description box. Nina is the absolute pronoun or emphasized pronoun for the personal pronoun ni, which is the plural you. So, Nina nizodlani. Do you hear that? Nina nizodlani. It's like saying, as for you, what are you going to eat? But we don't really have to add that as for you part. I'm adding it for you so that you understand that I am emphasizing and making it very clear that I'm talking about you all. So we don't have to add that as for you part. I could just be like, and you, what are you going to eat? Do you hear that? What are you going to eat? And let's go back to the other question, which was bathengani. Let's use the noun abantwana, which is children. Abantwana bathengani. Abantwana bathengani. What are the children buying? We're starting with the noun itself. We can also end with the noun and say, bathengani abantwana. Bathengani abantwana. That's the one I prefer to use, where you end with the noun. So it's all simply asking the same question though. What are the children buying? To answer this question, what? You simply just have to listen to the question itself and then turn it around and answer it. So, bathengani, what are they buying? Then we can then take that ba, because we are talking about them, right? So ba, and then the verb tenga, so bathenga, and then say the object, whatever it is that they are buying. So let's say they were buying toys. Amatoys. Toys. Amatoys, it's a noun that is borrowed from English toys. And we just made it plural both ends. The ama, the prefix itself, is plural. And then also z at the end is from toys, plural in English. So it's like you're having a double plural, but that's how it is in isiZulu. Don't change it. So, bathenga amatoys. Do you hear that answer? Bathenga amatoys. You've taken the question itself and used part of it as your answer. They are buying toys. Let's say the question is addressing you directly. What are you reading, right? Ufundani. Now you have to now change the pronoun here because I'm talking to you. Now change this pronoun and say I. So ngifunda, and then you tell me what it is that you are studying, the object. Ngifunda isiZulu. I'm learning isiZulu. Ngifunda isiNgisi. I'm learning English. Ngifunda izibalo. I'm learning maths. You simply listen to the question and take that action word and turn it around now and make an answer out of it. And always pay attention to the pronoun that is being used. So if it is directed to you, then you turn it now from you to I. That is the simplest way of asking what in isiZulu and answering that question as well. Ngiyabonga mngani. Make sure that you take the time to learn the other questions or question words in isiZulu in this series. Sala kahle mngani.